let's go ahead. Let's get it started. Cheerio. Face the flags. Tsubaki, kunie. Face the front. Sabu nimte, kunie. Go ahead. Roll your shoulders backwards. Awesome. Gonna have a good day today. Lots of martial arts, lots of fun. And go arms forwards. And side to side. And up and down. All right, let's go ahead. Step back, guarding stance iron.
Hey!
Back leg rising kicks here. Ready? Hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tase.
Date.
Yose.
Yose.
Ilgo.
Ilgo.
Yura.
Yura.
Aho.
Aho.
Yo.
Yo.
Switch feet. Other side. Ready? Hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tase.
Date.
Yose.
Yose.
Ilgo.
Ilgo.
Yura.
Yura.
Aho.
Ho.
Yo.
Yo.
Switch feet again. All right. Side rising kicks. Ready? And Hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tase.
Date.
Yose.
Yose.
Ilgo.
Ilgo.
Yura.
Yura.
Aho.
Aho.
Yo.
Yo.
Switch feet. Other side. Last one. Ready? Hana.
Hana.
Dual.
Dual.
Set.
Set.
Net.
Net.
Tase.
Date.
Yose.
Yose.
Ilgo.
Ilgo.
Yura.
Yura.
Aho.
Aho.
Yo.
Yo.
And shake it up. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get the show on the road here. We're going to do a couple things today. Our warm-up. You have 1 minute. This is any exercise of your choosing. Just go ahead and warm yourself up in the way that you feel like you need to. Let's go ahead. I'll probably just do a sitting stance hold because my legs seem to feel it today. But you are welcome to do whatever you would like. Let's go ahead and get ready. Get set. And go for it. Pants are too long for me. Good. Keep it up. Or for half day. Nearly there. Working on it. Fun. Sit up. Shake it up. Okay. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good here. Let's go ahead, get some water for me, and come back. We'll go ahead and get it started. Awesome. So for our class today, we're going to be working on kicking, we're going to be working on boxing, and eskrima, and then if we have a little bit of time left, we'll go ahead and we'll run through our form. Looks like I've got one viewer online. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's start out with kicking. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up here. Today we're going to emphasize more. We did a lot of side kicking last week. We're going to emphasize more of our spin hook kicking again, and we're going to try to transition into learning our step in 360 axe kick too, just because it's a really gnarly kick if you can get it down. But here's how it's going to work. Just warm up for me. You're going to give me 3 step in, so not jumping, but step in spin hook kicks on each side. Should go step, spin, and land. Do that 3 times on each side for me. Go ahead and get it going. Awesome. 4 and 3. Good. I'm going to rotate this a little bit so you guys can see Alex working here. All right. Okay. Awesome. Feeling pretty warmed up?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Here's how things are going to work then. If I do this correctly, they can see both of us. Maybe not. That's okay. I'll go ahead and I'll bring this back here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to a step and spin axe kick. This one's a really fun one. If you do it right, I've seen this work effectively, and it's a gnarly kick. The only thing that you have to be wary of is your hip positioning. Where's your hip positioning with an axe kick?
Forward.
You have to keep it forward, so the turning kick itself actually comes a little bit later than you would think. So I'd start on my guarding stance, I'd step, I'd turn, I'd look, and now my belly button is almost towards the front now, and I come over and strike down. It kind of starts like a crescent, and it ends like an axe kick. So again, I'm here, I step, turn, axe. Good. Try to keep the leg longer for straighter on this one. When I'm swinging down here, my chamber to come in doesn't come in until I'm almost at the ground. So I step, I turn, axe, coming through. So it's close to the ground, just don't hit your heel because it's going to feel like you're dying. I'm just going to tell you that. So let's go ahead and let's try this out here. We'll go slow for the first couple, and then we'll start to add the jump. The jump is what makes this hard. Let's go ahead and try it out. 3 on each leg, same thing as before. Ready? And go for it. Good. Show me what you got. Good. Kick a little bit earlier for me. Good. Awesome. Down even straighter. Good. I don't want to ever usually say this, but swing the leg up a little bit more for me. Really arc it high. Let it drop down on something. That one was a good one. How did that one feel?
Good, man.
Good. Awesome. Good. One more. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's add on a little bit of this jump here. Same idea. It's the Super Mario jump, right? So when I'm stepping and when I'm jumping, I'm lifting kind of just like that. So I lift up, I turn, except this time, I want my turn to rotate even more. Did you do your jump crescents with me? Your jump 360 crescent?
I think I did, yeah.
Yes. It's the same idea. So I'm turning and I'm rotating even more, and then I'm kicking out and I'm throwing this technique. Go ahead. I'll try this one once for me slow. I'll go ahead and critique. And then let's do like 3 times on each leg, same deal as before. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Try it out for me once. Good. Kick a little bit sooner for me. Let's try it again. Again, for people at home too, if you have questions on this technique, please feel free to let me know. Go ahead and try it again for me. Better. The lift is there. It's the rotation. Start the rotation earlier. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So up, turn faster and earlier. So the up turn starts and the turn starts as soon as your knee comes off the ground. Yeah, okay. How did that one feel?
One felt better.
Yeah, that came around a lot higher too. It looked more like the form of an axe kick as opposed to the form of a crescent kick. Let's do one more here, and then let's go ahead and let's try 3 on each leg. Getting better, yeah, absolutely. And the nice thing about 360s and jumps, it doesn't have to qualify as a jump if you're not. Okay, that was a weird way to word it. You don't have to jump at the same time that you're kicking for it to still count as a jump kick, as long as the kick was started when the jump was still in the air. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Oh, awesome. So yeah, even if you end up setting your foot down before the kick fully extends, that's okay. It still counts as a jump kick. So let's go ahead. Let's try 3 on each leg here. Let me guys know if you guys have any questions online. Let's go get it going. Go for it.
This side now?
If you want to start with that side, I'll still make you do 3 on each side, even though I was kind of tweaking the other side, just to kind of get that form down. Go ahead, try it out for me. That was 1, good. Turn a little faster, but I liked what I saw. That one was better. Chamber the knee a little less on the start of the axe, if that makes sense. So your chamber's there, but you're chambering almost too long. Start to extend the leg and bring it up higher a little bit sooner, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Try one more time for me. Good. The extension is coming sooner, which is what I'm looking for. By the time you're fully extending initially, your hips are almost too far away. Now they're kicking at the same time. Do you want to try one more on this side?
I think so.
Awesome. Go for it. That one was better. Yeah, the extension was where it needed to be. Go ahead and switch feet. Let's try the other side. Good. Okay. Again, this is your right leg, and I can tell. Try it again for me. Good. Rotate a little bit more for me. It came a little diagonal. So it came down kind of like that, but just go straight up and down, keeping that hips turned a little bit more. Better. One last one. One last one. Getting closer. Okay. Yeah, it's a wonky feeling, right? You kind of feel all twisted up a little bit, especially with this turn. Try it one more time here for me. Act as if I were coming in to try to hit you immediately afterwards. So you'll land on your feet, ready to go. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So that jump axe is it's a mean one if you can get it down. I enjoy it. Let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw a kick before this. So kind of like our round 2 360 spin hook here. So the kick here with the hop in between. We're gonna do the same thing. Let me go ahead. I'll turn this and I'll demonstrate it once here so you guys kind of get the feeling down. Again, let me know if you have any questions on these kicking techniques that we're doing. So instead of lifting up, turning, and then axe kicking down, which can be really, wildly off balancing. What we're gonna throw here, back leg is gonna go. You know what? Let's have fun with this. Back leg is gonna go crescent in. It's an outside to inside crescent, and then we're gonna hop to the axe kick. So if I'm doing this with a step instead of a jump, I'm going crescent over axe down. One more time, I'm going crescent over axe down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. When you're adding the jump here, crescent, up, axe. Feels a little wonky, can be kind of fun. You want to try it out?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get this on the road. Let me go ahead and I'll turn this guy. All right. So crescent in, axe through. How'd that feel?
Good, ma'am.
It's a fun one. Try it again for me. Good. The rotations there, lift. So this is kind of a hard way to explain this, but on your crescent, pop a little bit more when you're coming down from your crescent. Try it again for me. Better, yeah. Posture up a little bit more for me, but that's looking good. Good. I'm going to come from straight in front of you one more time here. You guys can kind of see the side view, how we're crescent over and turning through that X. One last time. One. Better. Yeah, even though it kind of came down a little bit diagonally, you definitely would have come down on a shoulder. You would have come down on a neck. You would have come down on a head where you need to. Switch your feet. Let's try another side. Go for it. Good. The axe came down well. Try it again. Good. The hop was good. Lift a little bit more here. So one hop, a little bit more in there for me at the very end of that crescent. That one was better. Yeah, you planted and the kick was there as you landed on that foot. Let's do 2 more on this side. Awesome. And one more here. Okay. The first one's almost coming down like an X, which is okay. It's kind of hard to differentiate between those two sometimes, but it's looking good. Do you have questions on those?
No, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay. Fun to use, especially in sparring. You hit them here, they're not expecting it. You come around, you hit them again. I really enjoy these. Let's go ahead. Let's do one more kicking technique set for the day, and then let's move on. So this last one, I'll go ahead and I'll turn this one last time. Thank you, my viewers at home. Hopefully you're having fun and feeling good with this. So this last one is kind of a fun one. I really enjoy spinning hook kicks. They're kind of my favorite technique out there, and I think that they can be super effective. What we're going to do here is you're going to be in a running stance, and you'll do your normal step and spin hook kick. But here's the deal. We're going to turn this into kind of like a hop to a double motion. So when you double motion, majority of your power or your momentum is going in which direction?
Forward?
Yeah, forwards, right? Even though your hips may be moving sideways, you're coming in forwards towards your opponent, towards your bad guy. So what we're going to do here is you can go either step in, spin hook here, or jump spin hook if you choose to, but you'll go one, you'll throw the spin hook, and then instead of just stepping in front, as soon as you throw the spin hook, you're going to land in front and then hop, 1, 2. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. It's a mean technique. So one more time here, I would go 1, just like that. Trying to make sure that the camera still sees my kicks too. Let's try this out here. You can do stepping or jumping. Let's do 3 on each leg though. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go for it. Good. Awesome. Yeah, come forward a little bit more here. I'll make sure that I stay 6 feet away no matter what. Try it again for me. Good, I'm liking it. Cool. You can do pushing front kicks for this double motion too. Doesn't have to be a round kick. You want to push the front kicks as long as they're waist level or higher. Wow, belt and waist. Belt level or waist level and higher. Go ahead and try it one more time for me. Awesome. All right, let's try the other side. Go for it. Good. So that one was like a fadeaway, right? So if I were hitting you and coming in, you'd still be hitting me. Yeah, push that momentum forwards, but it would have helped you if they came after you, so I'll take it. Let's do 2 more. Yeah, posture up. I think the posturing, instead of leaning back, kind of push yourself. When you land on that spin hook, you can kind of put some weight on that one before you hop through, if you want to. Let's do 2 more. That time was really good, but I want to see the other side.
Oh.
That's okay. Closer, yeah, absolutely. It's coming up higher, and the double motions are coming across smoother. Let's do 1 more time here. Let's do 1 more time. We ended on a good note, right? Feel comfortable with it. There we go. All right, and time. How is that feeling?
Good, man.
Good. Yeah, I know that these techniques can be really frustrating sometimes. I get that. 360s, specifically outside 360s, are arguably some of the hardest kicks you learn before you get your black belt. So if you can get them down now, once you get to black belt, it's easier because then we'll do like double outside 360s or double motions or double slides or different mean things like that. So if we can get them down now, we can do all the fun stuff later. Let's go ahead. Oh, you're way on time. Get some water for me and come back. So hopefully you guys are doing well at home now. And if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Okay, from here, let's go ahead. We're going to move into our boxing. If you have gloves and you want to hit the bag, you are welcome to use your gloves on today. I know I haven't had students hit a bag in forever, except for my kickboxers, so this is going to be exciting. At home, if you want to wear gloves and we do this practice, you're welcome to. It's always good practice, kind of keeping that weight on your hands and making sure that it feels comfortable. But if you don't, you want to do this barehanded, everything we're doing today, you can do barehanded. So let's go ahead. A lot of what we're working on this rotation is defense. I want to combine our kicking and our boxing now. I want to have a little bit of fun with that. So the idea behind this one is I have a bad guy, and let's say this is a sparring match. This is not a self-defense scenario. My hands are up. I'm going to come in with a 360 side kick or a 360 turning back kick, whichever you choose. So I come up and I kick. As soon as I'm ready to go here, they've either dodged my attack or they're getting ready and they're coming in at me. What I'm going to do from this spot is I've done my technique. I'm going to slip, let's say, a jab from them. So they're throwing a jab at me. I'm going to slip their jab. I'm going to counter strike them. So I'm going to go hook. And now I'm going to come in with another double motion. My back leg comes kick. My front leg comes kick. So trying it again here, kind of mixing in this little bit of this defense here. I step, I'm turning back kick, and they come at me. I slip, I hook, double motion. Make sense?
I think so.
Cool. If you guys don't have any questions at home either, we'll go ahead, we'll work this. This one, pick your favorite leg to kick with. Okay, we're going to do 5 on your favorite leg. I trust that you'll be able to get both legs down, but pick your favorite leg for this. Let me go ahead and I'll turn this.
One more time.
Absolutely. So you're going to step and you're going to turn back kick or side kick. You're going to come in, you slip. You're going to throw a hook punch off that flip. Then you're going to double motion back leg to front leg. Yes, sir. Awesome. And then the side kick can hit the bag. The slip hook can hit the bag. And the double motion should be able to hit the bag. It might be a little close. You may need to take a step back. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Get ready and go for it. Good. Awesome. Turn the hips a little bit more for that second round kick, but I liked what I saw. Let's do it again. It's a fun feeling almost being able to hit a bag over, isn't it? Yes. Let's do 3 more. Oh, whoop, that's okay. Slip hook. I need to fill the back up more. That's a good problem to have. Let's do 2 more here. Go for it. Awesome. One last one. You've got it. And time. Awesome. Okay. So the jump 360 side kick is a powerful kick, right?
It is.
Arguably the one of the most powerful ones we have. Turning and spinning side kicks can be gnarly if you can hit on target. So let's go ahead. Let's add on a little bit more defense to this. I'm gonna turn our camera again, just so you guys are feeling comfortable. Now we won't start with this kick, but we'll go ahead and we'll do some defense and we'll end with a fadeaway spin kick, kind of what we've been working on before. But now let's say I'm in closer to my bad guy. I'm no longer at like a far range. I'm maybe a medium to short distance. So I'm getting in fairly close to them. I want to start that by coming in, kind of having hands up, like our binocular style. So I'm here. What I'm going to do from here is I'm going to say jab, slip, parry.
Jab, slip, parry.
So I'm kind of doing all 3 of those things at the same time. I'm coming just like that. So I'm jabbing as they're coming at me. I'm pushing and I'm slipping out of the way. Yeah, so I'm going. So again, jab, slip, parry, and I'm coming back. As I do this, I really want to make sure that I keep my hips sideways. Let's see, a lot of us go like this. You will get wrecked. I'm just going to say that. So you're going to go jab, slip, parry. Jab, slip, parry. You're doing 2 in a row, like a double jab. From there, you're going to go cross. You're going to go hook. And from that hook, your back leg, the leg that's behind you, it's going to switch places kind of with, front leg switches places with your back leg because you're doing a fadeaway side kick. Good. So let's try it again. You go jab, slip, parry. Jab, slip, parry. Cross. Hook. Fadeaway. Side kick. Good. Yep. Do you need to do it again, or do you feel pretty comfortable?
I feel good about that.
Awesome. I'm going to go over it super quickly, just one more time for our viewers at home. But I jab, slip, hook, jab, parry, hook, or you know what I'm saying. Cross, hook, fade away. If you guys have questions on that, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and let's try it out. Pick your favorite leg for the side kick, but I recommend your left hand be in front for the jab.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's your normal guarding stance style, correct? Awesome. Go ahead and try it out for me. Step, step, cross hook, fade side. Good. When you do that, you're going to kick with the same leg here, but you're actually going to turn over the right shoulder to where you're coming behind. Yes, absolutely. Let's try it again. 1, 2. Good. That second jab, make that one make contact. So first jab doesn't, second jab does. As soon as that second jab goes, cross hooks, fade away side. 1, 2, 3. Good. So that one's the hard one. Yeah, as you're here, you're looking, you're almost jumping away to throw that. Yes. Yeah, that fade should be fought. You may not end up hitting the bag on that one. And it's okay if you don't, because you're just trying to do something to get away from your opponent. Let's do 3 more on this side. Try it out for me. Woo! Good save. Good save on that one. Back a little bit more. I think you felt exactly what was going on there. And I think a little bit was the mat. Let's try it again. Let's do 2 more. Good. Your left leg will step more back. Think about the step more than the fade. Yeah. When I do this, I'm taking my momentum and it face. I was thinking full of y'all don't. So like I'm here. Let's say I'm fighting you, staying 6 feet away. I'm basically switching feet. It's like a jump more than anything. Switching to throw that kick. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so bring both feet up and to make that transition, and it should come a little bit faster. Let's try it. Let's do it a couple more times. I want to make sure you feel comfortable and confident on this turn side. Let's try it again, okay? Whenever you're ready, go for it. Yeah, that was better. Turn a little bit more, but that was it. How did it feel?
Felt better, man.
Good. Let's do one more time. Good. Awesome. This kick is not designed to be a strong kick. It was designed to be a defensive kick. So even if it doesn't feel super strong, if someone ran into it, it would hurt them, and that's the important part. Let me go ahead. I'm going to rotate this back here. looking at our time here, we end at 7:15 today, so we've got about 35 minutes. I'm going to do one more combination here with our defensive techniques, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move on. We're going to move into a screen now. Are there any questions from people at home? I don't think so. Looks like I've got 2 watching. Please feel free to let me know. I want to make sure that you guys get good experience with this. So let's go ahead. Here's how things are going to work. Now, we've kind of done our fadeaway side. We've done our jump 360 side. Now, this one's going to be more pure defense. We talked about our 8-corner blocking. You guys know head all the way to body, how to protect yourselves. Now, let's say your opponent is one that likes to throw many defensive techniques quickly, or many offensive techniques quickly. For example, they're throwing a fast 5, jab, cross, look at you. Or they're throwing a power 5, jab, cross. No matter what, they're throwing these punches, and their goal is not to stop and to hit you repeatedly. What we're going to try with this is we're going to start out with a defensive move that often we don't think of as defensive. When someone's throwing a jab at you, what is longer? Depending on the scenario, what is longer? Your leg or their arm?
Usually your leg.
Usually your leg, right? Unless I'm sparring Mr. Christensen or anyone his height or taller, it's usually the leg. What you're going to throw here is as they're starting, his leg is longer than my arm. Legitimately, we've tested it. But switch that. My leg is longer than his arm. But switch that. Never mind. Talking too much. So if I'm throwing a jab here, your goal is to come in and undercut that jab with a side kick. Your leg can hit me before my jab can hit you. What we're going to throw here is we're going to use the side kick as a means to kind of enter in and get closer to our opponent. So we're going to start out in our guarding stance, and we're going to smack this side kick right in the middle of them. As soon as we smack this side kick, we need to be prepared for them to come at us and at us hard. So we're here, we go smack side kick, our hands stay up. I'm going to step in as my binoculars are here, as I'm kind of checking. Good. Now notice I'm not spacing forwards on that check. I'm kind of facing sideways, but I've got an eye that can still see. So I go side kick, slide check, and then I'm going to go cross, hook. I'm going to take a body shot and take a body shot. So these are body checks. So one more time here. I'm coming in, I go side kick, I slide it, cross, hook, body shot, body shot. Now the last technique, I would like to be a kick, but it can be any kick you choose. You could go pushing front kick. You could go fade away double motion, right? 1, 2. You could just throw another side kick. It's up to you. You could throw without hitting the bag an axe kick or a crescent kick. Whatever you choose is fine, but I want something that comes immediately after that crossover. So one more time, we side kick, we slide in, cross, hook, and whatever kicking technique you choose. Ground kick would work well. Any questions on this?
No, ma'am.
All right, let's try it out. This one's basic, but I do enjoy it. So if you're here in this guarding stance, go ahead and get ready. Get set, and go for it. Side kick.
Right.
Slide check. Good. I forgot my body checks when explaining that last one. Good job. Do it again for me. Let's do 4 more. Good. Crunch a little bit more on your body checks. Keep your head in contact with your gloves. So you're tucking in, making a double chin and really tucking that chin in. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Let's do 3 more. Good. Awesome. Kicking high on that one. Let's do 2 more. Good. One more time. You've got this. And time. How's that feel?
Good, ma'am.
Good. Trading blows is often something that people get bewildered by, but if you can get it down early, you guys will be confident with it and have it down later on in life. Coming through with that, you guys are rocking it. Keep it up. Make sure you're working hard here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to take any questions that you guys have here or here in regards to boxing. But from there, we'll go ahead and move on. Anything for me?
No, ma'am.
All right. Let me know, people at home. Go ahead. Get a drink of water. Get your not gloves. Get your screen up and come back. let's go ahead. We're gonna get this show on the road. For this one, I will run through everything that you guys need to know with the Screama for test day. We've kind of taught most of it, if not all of it already, but I'll go ahead. We won't go super enough. Just make sure that you feel comfortable. Same thing with my people at home. Let's go ahead. Let's start with the 2 through 5 count. So on a 2 through 5 count, what is the biggest thing that I'm looking for on a 2 through 5 count? Like if I were to judge you on test day and to watch you do this, what parts of your 2 through 5 count am I looking at, and what in particular would I pass or fail you on? What do you think?
I would say technique and whether or not your arms are in the right place.
Yes, absolutely. So upper body, specifically arms, where they're hitting. You're right. What else?
Your foot positioning.
Yes, foot positioning as well. Yeah, I want to make sure that as I'm pivoting, I'm stepping, right? That footwork is incredibly important here. So let's go ahead. I'll scoot up just a little bit so y'all, I'll move this down a bit because I'm not as tall as I would like to think I am. There we go. Let's go ahead. Let's start the 2 count. So we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll move through 6 count. We'll do Redondo, and then we'll get it going from there. Stick on shoulders here. So if I'm hitting a 2 count, what's the first thing I do with my foot?
Pivot.
Yes. So I come over and I pivot. What's the second thing I do?
You bring your step back your shoulder and you straight low.
Yes. What does my foot do?
I'm just in turn.
It's actually going to step. So this is the style where we're doing the I call it bad front stances. So I'm hitting and I'm coming down low, but it's the same foot that pivots is the same foot that steps. So the bending leg is the one that stays in place. Yes, just like that. Reasoning behind it, it's better access for when you're striking down low. Also, when partners do it together and they do it well, it is a beautiful technique. So let's go ahead, hit high, come over, and hit low. Good. When you're coming back, you're basically just stepping back to flat front. Hit high, coming over, hit low. Good. Let's go ahead now. Let's go slow to medium speed. High, low. Ready? Go. High, low, reset. High, low, reset. High, low, hit. High, low, hit. High, low, hit. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Awesome. Seems like high low comes pretty well. Let's add on the extra high here. So I'm hitting high, stepping down low, coming back high. So 1, 2, 3. The only difference now between 2 and 3 is on my step, I do a backhanded strike. Where am I striking someone if I did this in real life? For your 3 strike.
What strike?
For your 3 strike. So that 3 strike that we added on, where is that hitting someone?
3 strike could hit anyone. It could hit side of head, ribs.
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly intended for an upper body striking technique. It's not coming down low. But again, head, all the way shoulder, clavicle area is fine. You could even your right strike almost to open any floating ribs. It's a mean technique, right?
Maybe like to your chest or neck, but I don't know, maybe ribs not right.
Yeah, it's more, I would say more of an upper body, but it depends on how tall your opponent is. If I were hitting Master Slayer, I could probably hit him in the ribs, right? He would probably hit me in the ear or somewhere on the top of my head because he's so tall. So it kind of depends on your bad guy, but yes, upper body. Let's go ahead. Let's add on the 3. Medium speed again. High, low, high, pause. High, low, high, pause. Ready? And go. High, low, high, and high, low, high, and high, low, high, high, low, high. Good. Keep it up. Okay, how do you feel?
Good, man.
Good. Hopefully people at home are feeling pretty good on this too. Let me know if you have any questions here. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to 4 count. 4 count is the fun one, right? 4 count loops. Now, when I talk about looping, 1, 2, 3, am I looping in the same direction that my 3 strike went, or am I looping in the opposite direction?
Opposite direction.
Opposite, right? It's a bounce off. If we were to actually strike on this 3 together, we would hit each other's sticks to loop around and hit again. So this comes over the shoulder, just making sure it will hit this stick every once in a while. Keeping the stick lower as you come around can help, but it's okay if it does. I'm not nitpicky about that. So let's add on the 4, and let's move on from there. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, around the world. 1, 2, 3, around the world. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Good. Keep it up. And hip. 1. We're getting a little bit more pivot. One more time, please. 3 and hit. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully that's feeling good. Same thing, people at home. Hopefully you guys are getting that down. Let me know if you have questions. Let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's do 5 count. Put that on the last one. The fun part about 5 count, if we went around one way the first time, we'll go around the other way the second time. Good. So it's a forehand to backhand strike. If you guys need help kind of figuring out where and how to do these at home, what I want you guys to do is just go over and back. Over and back. You're going palm up, palm down, palm up, palm down. Think forehand, backhand, like in tennis, forehand, backhand on these techniques. Let's go ahead. Let's add this on. 6 round shoulders. Ready? Get set and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Keep it up. 5. One more time apiece. 3. Get off my roof. You hear it, right?
I know.
Cool. That is something on my roof. Whether or not it is a human or an animal, it is something, and I don't want it there. So, keeping an eye out for that. But let's go ahead and move on. You guys can't hear it at home, but there are things upstairs, and we don't have an upstairs, so that's a problem. So, let's go ahead. Let's move on. We're going to move into 6 count now. 6 count, we know the differences between the two. One thing that you guys can remember at home, 2 through 5 count, I always do with 1 stick. Right, I'm always keeping 1 stick at a time. The other stick's just kind of hanging out there. 6 count is a multi-stick technique, and that's why both sticks start on one side. If you need ever help remembering how we do that, both on our shoulders here is for 2 through 5 count always. 1 stick under, 1 stick tucked is for that 6 count. So let's go ahead, let's work this 6 count here. As you're doing this, again, there's a standard 6 count, there's a high 6 count and a low 6 count. We'll go through all 3 of those. All chambers are the same. All strikes are the same except for where they're going. Let's go ahead and try it out. 6 round shoulders here. We'll start here. Let's just do our standard 6 count. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's timing. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. One more time. 3, 4, 5, 6. So add a little bit of a pivot. Notice I'm kind of rocking from foot to foot on this. It's kind of almost nonchalant. It's not super intentional, but the pivot definitely helps force the strikes to be a little bit more powerful. As you're doing this as well, people at home too, a couple different ways that you can do this. You can do your single striking, so hit and hit and hit, or you can start striking and chambering at the same time. So that would mean if I'm here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm moving the sticks. Either way that you do this is fine with me, but I will say it demonstrates more skill to do the 6 at the same time. Let's go ahead, let's switch to high 6 count. So everything here, instead of high, low, high, we're going high, high, high. Let's try it out. Ready? And go. High, 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 high. Move your feet a little bit for me. 3, good. 3, 1 more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How'd that feel? Good. All right, let's go ahead. Let's move on to our low count. Differences here. Everything goes low, 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 low. Fun part about this, you can let gravity do a majority of your work. On this one, it's more of a swing. So it's more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm kind of really letting my gravity and my 6 do most of the work. I'm not 1, 2, 3. The 6 will come out of my hand eventually. Let's try it out. Ready? And go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Try to bring the 6 up just a teensy bit more in front of you. The closer they are to your legs, the more likely you are to get hit with it. And that's not a fun setup there. Good. One more time. 4, 5, 6, and time. All right, 6 count. Hopefully we're feeling pretty good. Any questions on that one?
Amen.
Wonderful. Let's go ahead. Let's move on. Last one is redondo. Redondo, pivoting is a little bit more important here. Turning my body to hit to the side of my bad guy. Side of my bad guy here. Let's go ahead. Let's try it out. Excuse me. How I'm going to do this is I'm not going to do this with you, but I'm going to be holding as if I were holding for test day. On test day, hopefully, we will get to the point where you guys are able to do redondo on another person. If not, it will be in the air. But when I do redondo here, I'm taking my sticks, I'm bringing them in kind of close to me, and my palms are up. Sticks angle downwards. Why?
Because if they're angled the other way, it can slide the person's hand.
Yes, and I've seen that happen so many times, it's not even funny. So you angle downwards, right? We don't want just butchered hands. So I'm here. This is where we go to swing through. The biggest thing here is you want to make sure that you don't overlap and hit your partner. So you want to go over, almost over accentuate how far over you're going to each side. Let's try that here. Let's do it. 30 seconds of the 6 count. Let's get this show on the road. Go ahead. Get ready. Get set. And go for it. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Good. Two more times too. Last one. It's time. All right. Hopefully 6 are feeling fairly good here. Again, I'm rotating across as I do my redondo. If you have questions on these, please feel free to let me know. I would be more than happy to review this with you guys in a private lesson. Which again, I'm still doing those for free. Just let me know. Let's go ahead. Let's put sticks away. I think we've kind of gone through sticks and it looks pretty good. And come on back. Let's finish out. Let's work a little bit of forms here. And let's work a little bit of that self defense. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Awesome. All right, so here's how things are going to work. I will go ahead and I'm going to move my chair around so they can see you today with this form, Alex. I'm going to put it behind you, so you'll do it from a behind perspective. Let's go ahead. I'll have you face this way today. Is that going to be in your way?
It might.
It might. Then let's go ahead. Let's have you jump to here and face this way today. So I'll have you jump at the edge there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm going to move this for you guys. We're working on Taegukpoljang. We're going to watch Alex do this. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to worry about move by move today. If you guys do need move by move, please go ahead and tell us. Let me know in the comments and we can run through this. But we're going to run through this form just 3 times all the way through. I'll do some feedback each time. But unless you guys have any questions, we'll get this over. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Let me do this. Let me get this out of your way real quick. You can kill the master clean by that sound. All right, what should be? Name of your form.
They're going to contract back.
Did you?
Right.
Wow. Awesome. Shake it up for me. I wanted to point out a couple things that you did well, especially for the camera here. At the very end there, from your single knife hand, go into your elbow. How are you chambering for your elbow?
Let's see. I'm raising it up and over.
You are. But what is the other hand doing?
I'm not sure.
Naturally, which is kind of funny here, you're going single knife hand, you're turning it into like a punch to throw the elbow. That's good. That is fine. I am happy happy for you guys to do that. That is kind of basically like your gaming, right? When you game in a video game, you get more points. You're able to, actually throw crit on a name. I'm not going to get into the stuff right now, but you get what I mean, right? I'm coming through. That allows me to really get and emphasize what I want to do with that next technique. That's awesome. Keep that up. One other thing is your 9 block in that sitting stance stays completely sideways. One thing that I think we have a little bit of an issue with, especially people at home, is we drop our 9 block and then we're already getting ready to do the double motion, so our 9 block's kind of vague. We want completely sideways 9 block before we do the double motion. So I like what I saw there. The only thing that I would say that you could work on a little bit is when you take your transition steps, so 1 to 2 crossing over here, or 1, 2, 3, 4 crossing over here, take a little bit less time on the transition steps, so a little bit less of a pause before you move into the next movement. Other than that though, it's pretty good. So like 1 to 2, 1. Make it less of a big beat. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, other than that, great job. Let's do 2 more times through. Go ahead and jump to 2D. If you could do the same before, that's okay. Awesome. Name your form.
Taking punch on man.
Sit down. Good. I had some small things here, and that was really it too. Stances looked great. Timing was pretty good. I noticed less of that time in between with those transitions, which is great. Let me ask you this. When you are doing your kicks, are you choosing to keep your hands in the same spot to kick, or are you choosing to bring your hands into chamber?
I wasn't really paying attention to that, but I usually do bring my hands into chamber.
You usually do, which is why I asked, because I saw hands kind of staying out. Whichever one you decide is okay. With forms, you have kind of a lot of creativity, right? So you can choose whether or not you want to keep your hands here and kick like that, or whichever one you prefer. My only thing is, especially people at home, pick one and stay consistent with it. You can definitely try both, but if you find one that you really don't want and you like, keep it on that one. But let's go ahead and do one more here. Where I was looking at too with that was the double knife hand front leg front kick reverse French slide back pressing, that area. That was where I saw the hand staying in, if that helps you. Let's go ahead and do one more here. Going to a 2B. Oh, right on time. Give me your form.
Taking punch on man.
Good job. Shake it out. Good job. I think that those are looking really good overall. I can tell the hand positioning moved back a lot, especially for the first few kicks there. Any questions on that?
No, ma'am.
Good. Hopefully you guys are feeling good at home as well. Let me know again if you have any questions, but let's go ahead. Let's move on here. And we're going to finish out with your self-defense for this rotation. Self-defense is kind of a fun one, right? It's not anything that we had originally wanted to try out, but it's back falls, side falls, and you kind of have your rotating on the ground and you're standing up in base. Do you remember all of those things?
I think so, yes.
Awesome. So we've got a flow drill here. I can go through the flow drill just super duper quickly, and then let's go ahead and let's run this through. Let's try this out a couple times. Your flow drill only includes it's your back fall, it's your rotating. So it's actually called a phase 4 guard protection, and then you're standing up in base. So if I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and I'll go right here so they can see me and so you can see me. Your setup here is, let's say my bad guy's in front of me here, they just pushed me over, and there's a spider coming down from the ceiling right in front of me right now. That's terrifying. Alex, go ahead and do a break call for me. Awesome, as soon as Alex gets there, he gotcha, little buddy.
It's one long thread of silk. Does it come down like one long thread of silk?
It did, yes, but not anymore. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Did not mean to get distracted there. I have had to defend the dojo from a moth and a spider today. So, we did our break call. Yay! We're back on the ground here. Now, we bring our hands in and we kind of turtle up in this position. We're going to set one leg down on the ground, other leg comes in as if we were ready to kick someone. From this position, the leg that's down on the ground is the side in which we'll rotate to. So if our bad guy comes away from the camera here, we rotate this way. If he comes back, you switch your feet and you rotate the other way. You want to make sure you keep your feet switched. If you don't, it takes more time in order for you to do this. From here, you're going to pick a side. I'll go ahead and I'll go to this side so you guys can see me. My hands come to my side. From here, my opposite leg is tucked in. I'm basically ready to kick here if I need to. The other leg kind of comes in close. You're going to push up onto both hands. This back leg steps behind your feet. And you stand up, you scoot back, and you say,
back away!
Awesome. Cool. Let's go ahead. Let's try full rotation through. Any questions on this?
No.
Awesome. Let's go ahead. Go for it for me. When I say go, we're going to run this flow drill. We're going to do it 3 times. Ready? And 1. Break falls. Oh, he rotates. You have right. So yes. If you're going this way, correct. Yes.
And then do I get up?
Yes. You go both sides just once, just to kind of make sure that you feel good on it, and then you'll stand up from there.
Back away!
Awesome. Let's do 2 more here. Looking pretty good. Just keeping those hands in and tuck the whole time until the very end. Go for it.
Back away!
Awesome. 1 more time here. Awesome. I'll play the bad guy here. Down in here. Fall over. Bam. You rotate. You stand up in base. And
back away!
There we go. In time. How did that feel?
Good, man.
Cool. Awesome. If you guys have questions at home, please feel free to let me know. We've got a couple minutes left here. I wanted to finish out by working on the forwards break fall. Now, unfortunately, this isn't something I can demonstrate. Still have wrist issues going on, so I can't show this super well. I have an ulna. It's just that. We'll just leave it alone. But as you're doing this, when we're doing a forwards break fall, have you done this before, Alex?
I have.
Awesome. So where are we landing on forwards break fall?
On your forearms?
Forearms and what?
Palms.
Palms. Yeah, forearms and palms. So I'm kind of flattened here. I'm in a triangle position, right? So I'm here, and where's my head facing?
It's turned to the one side.
Turn to the side. Yeah, it's facing anywhere but forwards. So as I'm falling forwards here, my head's facing to the side. I'm landing flat. I'm making sure. Does my belly touch the ground when I fall?
No.
No, my belly, my knees, anything like that don't normally touch the ground when I fall. It's like I'm landing in a what? It's an exercise.
Diamond push-up.
Diamond push-up or plank, right? Yeah, either one of those. The only thing you really need to be careful about with this is A, head contact on the floor, and B, if my hands start forwards like this, what's going to happen?
You absorb the impact in a negative way.
Yes. Yeah. I tell the Master Cider story all the time. He jumped a fence when he was a little bit younger when we were kids, and he simultaneously broke both of his wrists. He was in casts for 6 weeks. It sucked because he could not write with either hand. He could not do anything with either hand. He basically couldn't even feed himself. So, not fun. You don't want to land here. You always want to land here in this position. We didn't do break fall training back then. He would have done it correctly, I promise. But let's go ahead. What I'll have you try out is either from standing or from a kneeling position. You're going to come over and you're going to fall in for this forwards break fall. We're just going to do this 3 times, okay? Again, if you have questions, let me know. Go ahead and get ready and fall. Awesome. Do it again for me. Good. Notice he kept everything up off the ground the whole time. Ready? And fall. Good. One more time here. Ready? And pull. Awesome. If you guys have any questions on that, please feel free to let me know. But I've got a couple minutes left here. I've got about 5. I wanted to do a fun little game. I did this with my color belts earlier, and I don't know if they seem to enjoy it, but here's how it's going to work. You can use the bag, even though it's on the gray right now, that's okay. You can use the bag if you choose to. You can do this in the air, but I'm going to give you 30 seconds. During that 30 seconds, you are going to do as many jump kicks of any kind of kick you want. It can be in the air or on the bag, as long as it was a good, well-executed kicking technique, it's going to count. The goal is to see how many kicks you can get in 30 seconds. Sound good?
Yes, ma'am.
Any jumps you want. Super excited. Look, standing on it. Remember, no pressing on the bag because you don't want to mess up your knee. No hooks on the bag because you don't want to mess up your knee. But go ahead and get ready for me. Get set. And go for it. Time. 19. That's what I counted. Is that what you counted? Awesome. So 19. Not bad. Not bad. My little ones earlier, they were so excited. I had one kid who got like 32 in 30 seconds. I don't think he had done jump kicks in 2 months, and you could tell because he was just like that excited. But very good. Let's go ahead. We're going to finish up with one more thing today. This one's the hard one. I didn't make my younger ones earlier do this because I know that they would have landed on their butts. So you have 30 seconds. Now this one is flutter kicks. Every single flutter kick counts as one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you can wrap them up. Your goal is to see how many flutter kicks you can get in this 30 seconds. This is the last thing for the day. You ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Get that. And go for it. You're almost there. Time. I counted 45.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Great job. Wonderful. That was 1.5 kicks per second because you did 30 seconds. So 1.5 kicks per second, which is pretty good if you think about it. Great job today. Do you have any questions on what we worked on? Wonderful. Awesome. Hopefully, up front here, again, let me know if you guys have any questions on what we worked on today. I know that it was kind of just reviewing things that we've done in the past. I'll give some announcements here. The big one, our stay-at-home order is supposed to be finishing up on the 27th of May. Now, I have a funny feeling that Governor Jared Polis is going to expand that in some sort of dimension or way. I have classes kind of set out through the 30th of May, so set up in our normal class schedule. That may change again depending on what he decides and what he says. If he's allowing, gyms or small facilities to open to larger amounts of people, great, we'll do it in studio. If not, if I'm still only allowed 3 students per class, I'm going to be transitioning to outside learning. So what that means is we'll be doing classes outdoors. There's a park fairly close to here. It's Mission Viejo Park. Our goal is to be able to actually train outside because then face masks become optional, as it says in the outdoor orders, and we can have up to 9 students in a class as long as you guys stay apart and social distance. So hopefully I'll let you guys know. I would like to do outdoor classes. I know that it's definitely a better alternative than staying inside, but great job. Give me feedback. Let me know if you guys have any questions on that. But wonderful. Hope you guys had fun today. Let's go ahead. Let's start out. Trigger. Face the flex. Kugaki. Kunye. Face up front. Sabo Nimge. Kunye. Nice enough. What's our goal?
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
Great job today. Class is dismissed. Wonderful. Let me go ahead and I'll turn this up. Great job today, guys. You rocked it. Keep it up. Let me know if you have questions. Bye.